Hey, welcome
Hey,
back, boys.
boy!
How are we doing today?
We're playing, well, we're not playing, we're doing game rants.
Yeah, Game Rants. Was it episode
Back for another
7,
week.
something like that? And we're doing
Episode 7, yes,
Call of Duty World War Two.
Yeah, with the new Black Ops coming out, we thought we'll do the old COD, let you know what we thought of it.
Yeah.
And should we just get straight into this?
Yeah. Get the credits
Let's
going.
go. Come on. We've got him, yes! Yes! Okay, so first one we're going to be talking about with World War II is going to be campaign. Whew.
It's a sticky one.
It's an interesting one for us, a sticky one. It's a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Stick to Call of Duty campaigns, please. Just don't go anywhere else with them. Don't try and make them something special.
Yeah, this one went mental. I mean,
the
first mission was alright. It was Normandy standard. It's done that about a million times. Everyone's done it.
I think it had some really good graphics and just.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I mean, it was just like you could have like med kits from your teammates. You had to press like D-pad passive ability buttons, and it was just like over the top. Just don't do that. Let me just run at a base, shoot at it. And actually, I don't know, like with the old COD campaigns they used to do, they used to be so like they used to be really good because they used to make you feel empathy, like and sympathy for the character. Now that just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I can't remember anyone, but I mean, there was a mission. I don't know if you remember this mission, but in the campaign where this I think it's like some train explodes off the track, and this train was about 20,000 miles long. It never stopped blowing up and going off the track and going over your guy. It was insane. I don't know if you remember that, but that was just what was that? You're watching it for about 10 minutes. And it was just this train exploding off a train track. It was madness.
It was a bit creepy. It was just I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. The campaign. I didn't get the feeling that I enjoyed it. I felt like I was doing it because I had to. Yeah. It was, I'll do the next mission because I
never finished
have to complete it.
I never finished it.
I think I got close, but I got to the point where I was like, I can't be arsed now. My controller's just going down.
Yeah.
Just cannot be arsed. It's going away because it just didn't give me anything.
Everyone's seen it all before.
Yeah.
It's all happened, like, especially Normandy. That's like, you can't really do that one anymore. That was
I feel like we've talking about campaigns with Call of Duty games. I think it's a really difficult one. Because back in the day, Modern Warfare series, that was great. I love those campaigns.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare series is a bit dodgy. The Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2. And I feel like the reason why they were so good was they kept similar characters through the series, but actually, you died in 2 of them. You died in Modern Warfare, spoilers, and you died in Modern Warfare 2, spoilers. And it gave you, it was like an, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
like, what? That doesn't happen anymore.
Black Ops ones, you choose whether to kill the guy at the end or not.
Yeah. And then it turns out you're actually the insane one who's like, it's not how it's been. You imagined your best friend's been with you the entire time. It's such good twist. That just didn't happen anymore.
My personal favourite, World at War. That's probably the best. Even though the campaign was over the top, it was so fun.
But it did it well.
So fun, yeah.
It did it well. And I just felt it didn't have that aspect in this Call of Duty. It's just there was just something bland about it.
Yeah,
it was a bit like, oh, we'll throw it in because it's there.
Yeah,
and it's too over top on certain things.
And it's just like you wouldn't survive everything. I mean, I guess Call of Duty, I mean, it's a bit like that. You probably wouldn't survive most of it, but it's especially this one. Bloody hell!
Yeah,
like
it's
everything that's going on. You're not going to survive that. Come on, what's happening there? You're like some super soldier.
But I think it's just something that the campaigns are dying in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere. We played Black Ops 3 campaign, and I mean, is it okay? I think I enjoyed Black Ops 3 more than World War 2, and that says something.
Yeah, but
Let's say it that way.
Yeah, definitely. But Black Ops 3 campaign, what was happening?
We don't know. We don't know what was happening on that. You had these massive exos, but we moved past that.
Yeah, okay.
And we look at the World War 2. And it just didn't deliver for us. It just wasn't great. The campaigns are getting worse and worse, it feels, every year. Yeah. I don't know how this happened.
It sounded really good.
Yeah. I was expecting to be like a World at War campaign.
Yeah, me too.
Call of 5 campaign. And I was looking forward to that because that was such a good campaign. It just didn't deliver.
I thought it was basically going to be World at War 2.
I feel like what they're doing,
my favourite Call of Duty, so it could have been amazing.
I feel like what they do is back in the day, like Modern Warfare, World War, and Modern Warfare 2, a lot more adults played the games then, so they tailored them to adults. Whilst now they may have an 18 certificate on, but let's be honest, they all know kids play them. Yeah. So I think they hold them back a bit, knowing that, and that's kind of annoying. I feel like that's what they're doing, and it just means they don't get these like really grimy, dirty missions in there where you just like fucking shoot everyone.
And I feel like they've tried to make it all a bit more competitive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like, back in the days, you just kind of chill out on all of it and just kind of like have fun.
Well, campaign used to be the mode where you'd sit down with your mate on split screen on some of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just chill for the campaign for an entire night.
That's basically not a thing anymore, isn't it?
It's not a thing. It doesn't really exist. Every game's pretty much got rid of it, which sucks.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a bit of split screen play? But anyway, let's move on. We've talked about campaign long enough. Moving on to zombies.
Oh,
zombies.
Demolished it.
What the hell happened to zombies this year? We do not know.
It actually looked really good. Well, I guess the whole game looked really good before it came out.
Actually, it did.
It looked good. Like the trailers and all of that. It's like some horror zombies.
I think they try to overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
They had zombies in World at War was fantastic. It's this basic idea that really simply worked and came together.
It's just survival and play that.
Yeah, exactly. And then Black Ops 1, I think that was the highlight. Great time, had some fantastic maps in. That's where you start getting perks and shit. And then they had introduced gobble gums that I could deal with and more mechanics and bows and big Easter eggs and bosses. And then
Black Ops 3 was poor.
Black Ops 2 was tragic. And then they introduced like perks and everything. I mean, I don't want more about perks when I'm fighting zombies. I just want to shoot damn zombies. Get a gun from mystery box. Chill out with my mates.
I remember it was cool where they did the little like sort of puzzle like later on. Like Black Ops 2, you have to do some small like pretty easy but like actual puzzles to get the pack-a-punch or something.
Standard, easy, nothing that complicated.
And that was fun. That was really fun to do with your mates.
I feel like zombies should be this game mode where you can just sit back and chill. I shouldn't have to worry about doing Easter eggs to get my gun pack-a-punched.
No.
I want it to be in a room that, like, in Black Ops 1, the first one where you have to, like, just teleport to get a pack-a-punch.
What, Kino Doto, is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I think that was just perfect. It worked. It was simple. There was still this mechanic behind getting pack-a-punch, but it just worked.
It really
There was nothing too complicated. You could sit on that map, train zombies, chill, talk to your mates, and that's what zombies should be about for me.
I feel like
should be about that connection.
Yeah, but I feel like also the guns were a lot more fun to use in that. A whole lot more fun and a whole lot better, just in general.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's an overall point in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. Like, the guns just don't feel as nice to use. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, because it went from like you got a Galil standard assault rifle, really fun to use, and you got like an RPK, which is an LMG, and it was like still really fun. Yeah. But then you got like a double barrel, and it was still Olympia or something. But it's still really fun to use for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though
now they're like on these like weird futuristic guns, which are like just insanely
you've got the
laser
Argus.
Accuracy.
Yeah. Argus and
ridiculous.
I don't remember the names of them.
No, I don't. It's funny actually. I can remember names of Call of Duty guns from like the old games. Call of Duty guns now, I cannot think of a single one.
Yeah.
It's just disappeared out of my brain. Not like you remember Galil, UMP, you got
Commando.
ACR, you got Commando, you got G11, all these great guns from all the previous Call of Duties. And this one, I'm like, gun from World War II. I'm not sure.
M1911.
There's no
sure that's in all of them. But that's in Black Ops 1.
I'm pretty sure that is in every Call of Duty game ever made.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean. There's no connection with the guns. And one thing that annoys me, I don't know if it annoys you about like shaders and stuff with the guns, is there used to be a challenge to earn.
Camos.
Yeah, you used to have to grind your ass off to get like gold.
Yeah, you did.
And I think I got diamond snipers within a week.
Yeah, no,
that's ridiculous. Diamond snipers in a week. That should not happen. It should take me months to get diamond snipers. It should be a thing 2 months down the line. I'm like, holy shit, I finally hit this. And I got me like first week.
All the damn camos and all of that, you just get in loot boxes anyway that are insane.
Yeah, there's like, all the different weapon variations.
Oh,
don't make my weapon look different, or let me earn it. I think we talked about this a lot in previous game rants of earning stuff rather than just getting it in a loot box. There's a lot more satisfying feeling to earning something than a loot box.
Yeah, I remember in Black Ops 1 you got money after each match and you could buy like camos, but they weren't meant to. It was like ice and it was just like a blue like cool thing. And
that was quite
you could
cool,
buy
though.
attachments and all of that. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That worked perfectly.
And then you could you had bought camos and you had earned ones, didn't you? You had ones like headshots and stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you earn them.
But and it kind of just worked really nicely. It was just this nice, simple mechanic. And I feel World War II came away from that and really was heavily focused on loot boxes.
It really was. And that the hub place. What was that?
Yeah, the hub. I don't get it. They didn't need it. It's not Call of Duty to do that. They were copying Destiny.
No,
100%. And it just didn't
work, so they did it.
Alright, I spent enough time playing like against 6-year-olds in Call of Duty. I don't want to spend time with them in a hub.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. And it's just, I get why they did it. They wanted to bring people together, but it just didn't work for me.
No, I prefer just a standard lobby. Load you into a standard match with your standard guns.
Vote for which map you want.
Yeah.
And actually, let's talk about maps that quick. Because let's talk about map design. They weren't the greatest, in my opinion. They didn't. I think they fitted with the time zone, but they just didn't. They all felt 3-lane.
Yeah.
They all felt you had this middle lane, right lane, left lane. Yeah. There was no creativity in there. I felt it was just very basic, standard, boring for each map. And I understand that's part of a Call of Duty game, but there's no like little secret routes or little places you can go in to get through. And it just
in the other Call of Duties, like Black Ops 2, 1, and all of them ones, I'm pretty sure every map was pretty damn fun, no matter what.
Yeah, there's a couple that
you didn't really not want to play
but. There was definitely some that were great.
You got firing range, Black Ops 1. You got that. Was it Summit? And then of course Nuketown, which is a classic.
It's a classic in Black Ops 1. If you're going all the way back as far as Modern Warfare 2, which is only a year before, you've got Afghanistan. Do you remember that map with the plane crashed in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got High Rise.
Was there a terminal?
Which was an awesome terminal, classic map, very nice map. But the terminal was lovely. It had this big open space in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And like, there's things to highlight, and it was just so cool.
It worked for all the guns. That map. Yeah, it worked for every single gun.
Every gun. You can use any gun on that map and destroy it.
Yeah, honestly.
And there's this cool line. And just like that, I feel there's a lack of creativity now coming to Call of Duty. It's that will do. You have 3 years to design this awesome game, and it's that will do.
Yeah. They should take
like
their time. They shouldn't keep slamming them out every year. It's like, I mean, I know it's different companies, but just take your damn time.
The problem is, by the time, let's be honest, they don't really have 3 years to make the game, because by the time they've all made the DLC for the games, it's just ridiculous. Spend 3 years, don't let DLC, spend 3 years, work on development on your game, make it solid, make it a great game, make it creative, make it I can't think of the word. Inventive,
conventional, I don't know what you're going for.
I know what word I want to say, but I can't think of how to. We're going to move on dead quick before I look like an idiot.
Money? Is that word just better? Those words?
We'll go with that before I look like an idiot. We'll just move on. Let's forget about that happened in Game Rants this week. I mean, they introduced the new game mode, War. What were your initial opinions on that? Like, go ahead.
Well, I feel like it tried to be Operations and Battlefield, didn't it?
Yeah.
But
definitely.
It went on for way too long for a Call of Duty game, which just drawed it out. So it was like really boring towards the end there, and then when you got to the end, all it was you get mowed down because you're in their spawn anyway. So when you get to like, the end of that,
2 maps in the rotation.
What can you do? Yeah. 2 maps. Only 2.
It was an interesting one. It was
all I remember is the snow one anyway. So the snowy one. I don't remember where it was.
Yeah, I think the one of the cool moments I did like is when you're doing the Normandy D-Day bit. I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And you're there, and they got all the AI. That's quite cool how they got the AI involved.
Yeah.
But after that, it just goes into this standard game of pushing back, forth, and it just. The problem is, you came involved with teams, and the team didn't care about doing the objective; they cared about killing.
Well, yeah, and I feel like it doesn't work with the 6v6. There's not enough people.
You definitely need a bigger game to do that. Yeah,
come off.
I mean, if they made it like 12v12, 10v10, that'd be badass.
Like what was it?
Made the maps a little bit bigger, made them more spacious.
Loads of people, yeah.
Yeah. And just allow people just to go for it, show off what they got, and bigger fights, bigger scale. I think it was a real opportunity to show, like, Call of Duty to show off what they could offer this, like, in a World War II. and I just don't think it offered, and I don't think it develops right.
No, I mean, and they've released one before. Well, they've already done a World War game, so why is this one so bad?
That was great.
It was phenomenal.
Exactly, but this one's
just look back at what you've done. Come off it.
Coming into the future, though, with Call of Duty games, what Call of Duty game has been great in the last 4 years?
Nah, none.
Exactly.
It was downhill from Ghosts. Ghosts was tragic and it just kept going.
Yeah, there is something going wrong with Call of Duty series at the moment. I don't know whether it's because we've all got new, fresh games coming out, and actually we're finding them a lot more interesting at the moment, and they're changing the dynamics of shooting.
Yeah. Well.
Or whether it's just Call of Duty have got lazy.
I've heard. I've got some sources, and I've heard that Black Ops 4, that beta is bad. It's so bad. And it's like no one's buying it just because of this beta, so it sucks.
I know, some people enjoyed the Battle Royale mode, but I just didn't see it working. Call of Duty and Battle Royale, I don't see it working.
No. And the multiplayer apparently is tragic. So
the time to kill
that's what Call of Duty is,
in a Call of Duty game, I don't think works for a Battle Royale. You're gonna just get mowed down in a second. I can't see it working personally, and if it works, it works. But I just can't see Battlefield 4. It looks a lot more like Overwatch. It looks like they're now. Call of Duty basically stealing things from different games.
Yeah, that's what
to create a game. Yeah. That's what they're War that's taken from Battlefield with operations. This year Black Ops 4 with their supers and everything they're stealing from Overwatch. It feels with health bars. I mean, why are they showing health bars in a Call of Duty
exactly.
game?
What is
why
that?
Why on earth they're showing health bars?
Who's that helping?
You have such little health anyway. It makes no difference.
If you shoot him twice, he's low health. If you shoot him once, he's pretty low. That's about it.
Duty,
shoot him 3 times, basically
the only time they should have health bars if they have damage numbers coming up. But then Call of Duty has to get a lot more integrated and a lot more concentrated than that. And that's not Call of Duty then.
I couldn't play it if it had numbers popping up. It's not that sort of
That is not Call of Duty then. And exactly, it's not. Call of Duty should be the game you should be able to go in with and just chill. But it's becoming not that. It's becoming a strenuous, boring, just this mush, same over repeat every year.
Yeah, well, I mean, to get sales, they might have to release an older Call of Duty with it. Just so
they probably will
pre-order it,
because that's what they had to do in Modern Warfare. Which was funny. But I don't know. I just think Call of Duty
still ruined COD 4 anyway. So I don't know what.
They still did. They brought back loot boxes in it. Stop bringing back loot boxes.
Leave it out.
We're gonna start a riot. No loot boxes in video games ever. Honestly. We're gonna start like a new trend. Hashtag no loot boxes.
The only loot boxes I like is the Rainbow Six ones because they work. And they're not really loot boxes. They're packets.
The thing is with the difference between Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty with loot boxes is when you get a loot box in Call of Duty, it's just it's just gonna be annoying and frustrating.
Yeah.
And you're gonna give a shit about not getting fun gun. In Rainbow, you don't give a shit what you get because that's not the fun bit of the game. That's not the good bit. The good bit is the gameplay.
You're not looking forward to that. You don't buy that.
Whilst with Call of Duty, if they're gonna give loot boxes, you want something good.
Yeah,
because that's how you progress and get. But in Rainbow, it's a lot better progression system that works with the alpha packs that come very rarely.
Yeah,
and it's got quite a good system of getting them, so it just works. But I don't know. I just feel like Call of Duty as a whole is dying and going downhill.
It's really dying. So
it really is. But anyway,
covered about everything.
What we're giving
I reckon.
Yeah, so that's dead quick. We just talked about campaign, just not liking, just being bollocks overall in general, just being boring and strenuous and trying to be too complicated. Zombies again trying to be too complicated. I understand they're trying to be creative.
Well, tried to be a bit of a horror one. Didn't work.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Multiplayer just being boring and just downhill bland.
Yeah.
So what we're giving it based off that being it's a big AAA title, Call of Duty.
AAA Call of Duty. 7, I reckon, out of 10.
Yeah,
7.
I'll probably give it 7.5.
7.5? Yeah, we got half now.
I'd say 7.5. Yeah. I just think for a AAA title, it should be a lot better.
Definitely,
I expect a lot better.
Because we did that for the
So guys, if you don't know how the
shift
shift scale works, 10 is really bad because more shits. 0 is like no shit, so it's like...
Yes, good game. Good game.
So good game. So 7.5, I'd say.
7.5, yeah.
7.5 out of 10, so yeah, we agreed on that. But anyway, guys,
Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of that. And
let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys think of Call of Duty. That's what we want to know.
Give us a new game.
Give us a new game to do. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week, boys.